everybody, and welcome back to another Magic City Morphs video. In this video, I'll first want to introduce you to the newest member of the Magic City Morphs family. This is Tito. He is an adult banana male. We adopted him. We had someone contact us looking for a new home for him, and we at first tried to help find him a home by posting about him, and when there were no people that actually stepped up to adopt him, we decided to just adopt him and give him a home here with us at Magic City Morphs. We may actually try to pair him one day, but also he's considered a pet, so we wanted to be able to do that for him. He is a very beautiful snake. Banana is literally one of the prettiest morphs out there. A lot of people really like Banana. So we are very happy to have him. He was originally named after Tito's Vodka, if you know what that is. So that is his name. We kept it. We thought it fit him. It's a catchy name. So we hope you're excited to see more of Tito in our videos. He is a very beautiful and sweet snake. So in today's video, what I want to cover is a topic that has been near and dear to my heart, because as you know, especially if you live down here in the South, a lot of people don't know very much about snakes. So there's a lot of misconceptions because the average person doesn't like snakes, thinks they're evil, thinks they're scary, thinks they're no good to have around, that they should just all die. And because of that, in any instance where a domesticated or captive bred snake, such as Tito here, or a boa constrictor, reticulated python, any snake that's been imported here that has been captive bred over the years and sold at reptile shows and kept by a lot of keepers, that doesn't naturally occur here in the wild. When those snakes escape, if you have an accident and they get outside, the average person that doesn't know anything about snakes and doesn't like snakes, they're going to probably try to kill that snake, or they're going to try to harm it in some way, because they have no earthly idea that that is actually a pet snake. So what I want to cover in this video is the importance of making sure that your enclosures are secure. If you do have an accident and your snake does escape, what should you do? How to get the word out? I actually just saw a very sad post recently where someone's pet boa constrictor was killed because somebody didn't understand what it was. They thought it was out to get them. They were worried about their pets or their kids, and they actually killed it, and that was someone's pet. So there was not enough time for anybody to actually come rescue that snake. So I also did see someone's ball python in another part of Alabama. It had come out from under a patio, and somebody didn't know what it was, said it was striking at my friend's feet. We want to get rid of it. We want to do away with it. And these kinds of things can be prevented, and we should act to prevent these things, especially if we love and care about our snakes. So number one, keeping your snakes secure, okay? So when you are setting up your enclosure for your new snake, whether you're a new keeper or whether you're adding an additional snake to your family, you really want to make sure that you're getting the right enclosure for that snake, first of all, and you want to check for any type of inconsistencies with maybe that enclosure might have an issue. It might be broken in some way. Maybe something doesn't latch. You want to go ahead and check those things out before you start setting it up to add your snake in there, because you really wouldn't want to buy an enclosure from a pet store that had a problem or a malfunction and then find that out later and have your snake escape. So definitely troubleshoot. If you are going to add any type of holes in the back of the enclosure, maybe the back of the enclosure is PVC, you want to drill a hole in it to put a cord through there for maybe a panel or something like that, or a light. Really pay attention to that, because even if you think your snake might be too big to fit through that hole, 9 times out of 10 they can figure it out. Also with the sliding doors, like we have some enclosures back here for our boas with the sliding doors, you really want to make sure those are secure. They can also kind of shimmy themselves in the sides of those doors, so definitely make sure they're locked with the turnkey. Make sure you're sliding them all the way closed, and check those glass panels just in case. Now, if you do end up having a snake get out, 9 times out of 10 it's because somebody didn't latch the enclosure back. They weren't double checking triple checking after they got done cleaning it out, removing the snake to handle it. Maybe they got distracted. Maybe they had company over. Maybe they were talking to somebody and it just slipped their mind to go back and check. That does happen. I have helped friends out when that has happened and their snake has gotten lost outside under something in the house. They found the snake. I've actually helped them make sure that that snake was okay, give them advice on what to do as far as warming that snake back up. So yeah, one thing that can happen is they can actually get too cold and they can pass away from that. They can get lost in your walls. They can get outside. Obviously, a predator, a hawk, anything can get a hold of them if they're small enough. So that's one thing to be mindful of. Now, what I would do if your snake does get out and you have an issue, and say you don't know where your snake is, but you're freaking out and you want to make sure that nobody in your area, nobody locally will hurt that snake. If they come across it, you want to be letting everybody know that that is your snake, that is a captive bred snake. It is not dangerous to society or anyone's pets. You want to make a Facebook post about it. All of your social media platforms, go ahead and let everybody know. Have really good up close pictures, maybe even video of your snake. Talk a little bit about your snake and let people know what to do if they come across your snake. Also, if you have any local snake removers in your area, professionals that actually come remove snakes, wild snakes from people's property, contact those people. Tell them what's going on. They're going to understand. They are snake people. It's what they do. It's their profession. They are going to be able to help you try and locate that snake. They can also put the word out. Also, if you are friends with anybody, when it comes to local news stations, I work for ABC 3340. I've had people contact me about this kind of stuff. You can try to contact a local news source to get the word out about a possible captive bred pet snake in the area to ensure that people know not to harm it and to contact you if they do happen to come across it so that you can bring it home and put it back in the enclosure safely. We often see a lot of viral videos on social media, especially when things happen like a lost boa constrictor gets stuck in someone's car engine or is in someone's bathroom or comes out of someone's toilet. That kind of stuff can be very alarming and it's sensationalized in the news. A lot of people don't know what kind of snake that is. They don't know whether it's harmless or not. And it is just it just perpetuates fear, you guys. It further perpetuates fear. I saw a video the other day where this guy was out tubing in a creek, some creek somewhere, I forget where it was, and he actually grabbed a cottonmouth with his bare hands and it actually bit him. He tried to suck out the venom, which if you know anything about that, that doesn't help, that doesn't work, and he suffered a bite, all because he just wanted to be silly and show off. He had no idea, obviously, what he was really doing. Those kinds of videos go viral. He ended up taking the snake and chunking it, throwing it in the woods across from the creek when that happened. And of course, everybody laughed because everybody thought it was funny. The snake bit him. He chunks the snake, abuses the snake, does something harmful to the snake to get a laugh and to get a rise out of people. Those videos you're going to see all the time where people come across snakes and they're scared of them. So they try to do something to the snake on camera to get viral views and they try to get attention. That's something that we don't want to do also. We want to be teaching people about these animals. I want to encourage you, if you are a keeper or a breeder and you see that kind of stuff, don't make fun of it, don't laugh about it, don't share it. If anything, make an informative video like this and tell people why they shouldn't be laughing at that, why they should not do what the people in the video did, because that's very, very important. You don't want to further perpetuate fear when it comes to these wonderful animals. So practice secure enclosure safety and make sure you are taking those steps. If you need to, write it down on a sticky note. Have it somewhere up in your reptile room so that you know that when you start to walk out the door, you can go on your checklist and make sure that you've crossed everything off so that you know when you leave the reptile room at the end of the night, end of the day, whenever, you are sure that all your enclosures are secure. Accidents do happen, but we can always be better at keeping, okay? We can be better at keeping and we can be better at advocating for these little guys and big guys if you own big constrictors. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. We are currently trying to pair Kadabra and Falcor, our Super Mystic, with our Banana Mystic Potion. We hope that they will lock, because it's been a year since they did last, and that we will get some babies out of that pairing. We have tried a couple of other pairings that did not work, so we are hoping that this one takes. Hopefully we will be back in our next video with an exciting breeding update, but we will definitely come back to you and talk to you about our breeding plans for the near future. Have a great day.